Good afternoon. We are going to have a session on life skills module. This is towards preventing suicides. Okay. Now, whenever we talk about life skills, we discuss life skills under or teach life skills under 5 major headings. One is the activity. 2 is group discussion. 3rd one is. So whenever we talk about life skills, most people believe that if I teach you something, you will learn and you will practice it and you will use it to promote health. Suppose if you take suicides, why do suicides occur? Why do people commit suicides? If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Maybe depression.
So suicides can be because of depression. Very good.
Some may not have the coping skills.
So you are adding a new dimension. Some may not have the coping skills required to deal with life situations and therefore suicides. What do you think?
Not able to emotionally regulate themselves.
Not able to control, regulate. Very good. Loneliness. Okay. Difficulty in handling loneliness. What about you? Inability to address some problems, solve some problems. Yes.
Lack of hope.
Lack of hope. So if somebody loses hope, then suicides can happen. So when we look at suicides, it can occur due to various reasons. Okay? She said, I am not able to handle emotions. She said, it is because of depression. She said, life problems. Okay? Poor coping ability or difficulties such as this. Okay? We know that it is a multifactorial phenomenon. That suicide need not always be due to depression, but it can be due to other reasons. So whenever we talk about young people in the country, suicides is a major concern for mental health professionals, policy makers, educationists, parents, and the government in general. Suppose if we have to work on a program which will reduce suicides, prevent suicides, what can we do? Can we tell people, run advertisements saying you may have life difficulties, don't commit suicide. If you feel like committing suicide, talk to somebody. If you feel you are not able to take care of certain things, you talk to somebody. Will that be sufficient? Or we need to do something else?
Much more deeper.
Much more deeper. How?
Like involve mental health in their school curriculum when they're young.
So what do you mean by that?
Because at least the time that I had studied, we did not study about mental health or how to cope with stress and any of the life realistic issues. So if we can teach children from a young age about how to deal with their mental health, that might help to reduce suicide.
Okay. So life skills is one area. You teach people living skills. So these are skills for the most vulnerable population, that is the adolescents, where you teach them competence to deal with opportunities and challenges that comes in their life. So these are abilities. Okay. Now these abilities cannot be taught as a story. Suppose if I say A was a student from a poor family, he worked very hard to achieve whatever he wanted to achieve. So that kind of a story, moral value stories, people cannot manage their life is the larger understanding of research. Therefore, we use the following 5 different steps to teach competence. So what is the activity? I am going to give you an activity. Activity is a very simple one. I give you 2 minutes to complete this activity. This is about the story of 9 dots. Okay. Okay, I am giving you 9 dots. What you have to do is start from somewhere without taking your hand, connect all the dots. At the end, it should be like a kite. Okay? Clear? So you have 9 dots. You will have to start from somewhere, connect all the dots from all the sides, and the completed picture should look like a kite. Okay? Suppose if you know the answer, you can complete it and keep it with you. Till I ask you, you are not going to share that information. So can you start? Your time starts now. How much is the time that is available for you?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, yes. So your time is over, you can stop. Were you able to create a kite by joining all the dots? If you have done it, excellent, keep it to yourself. If you have not done it, there is nothing to worry. Okay? I am going to divide you into 2 groups. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. Please say 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2.
Okay. So all ones will come here. Maintain the same social distance. All twos will come here. Maintain the social distance. And amongst yourself you will discuss the experience of participating in this activity. Okay. Group discussion. In group discussion, you are going to discuss amongst yourselves. You will have about 5 minutes to do this activity. Okay? So what are you going to discuss? The following thing. What did I learn from this activity? Clear? What did I learn? What did I learn from this activity? 2. Where can I use this lesson in my life? Okay? Standard students, okay? I want you to just discuss these 2 questions. What did I learn from this activity? Examine this question in some detail. Where can I use the lesson in my life is the second question. Quickly discuss amongst yourselves, and one of you will have to come and present whatever you have discussed. So obviously there will be one leader in your group. This leader will note down all the points and discuss and come and present. How much time you have to complete this activity? You have 5 minutes. Yes. இது நீங்க shoot பண்ணுங்க.
What did we learn from this activity? So, what did we learn? What I learned from that is the communication among the actually I practiced. So I'm not only participating, so 2-3 times I practiced. I able to get so the timeline is there. So particular time you have to complete particular thing. I'm not able to do that. Everybody will have a practice. Challenges in the
I don't see lot of discussion happening. All of you will have to get involved in the discussion. Okay? One person should not decide and one person should not come to an opinion. Yes. At present, whatever was discussed in your group. Okay? Who represents group 1? Yes.
In our group discussion, so the first questions we discussed, so we came to know these 5 points. So I was pressurized to get it right. So initially first we was pressurized to get it right, and we had a thought that others have got, but still I didn't get that result. So this way, and I was keep on practicing. So I didn't give up. So first I practiced, second practice, third practice, and fourth I practiced. Almost I got, and so in between I gave up, but again I started working, and again I tried to resolve the problem and the activity, and there was a pressure to complete the task in a certain time. So that when I felt, and we felt, and for the second question, we discussed these points. We will apply this in our day-to-day life. So how it is, need to follow the instruction and practice daily. So first we have to follow the instruction what the instructor is giving. We have to listen and we have to practice it regularly, and be calm, don't get tension in getting to the question, and after that we have to practice. So these are the things, and be ready to try again and again, and it's okay if you repeatedly do it, it's okay, and never give up. So these are the things we have discussed in our group.
Very good. Excellent. Yeah. Next group.
So in our group, predominantly the thought was, is it possible? So if this thoughts are, is it possible to create something like that? This was one of the things. Second thing is like, if I'm unable to do this, that doesn't mean that it is right or wrong. So that clarity was there with few of us. And then self-doubt, like whether I'll be able to do this, or if I do this wrong, then maybe people might judge me or try to think all of me that even this simple thing I couldn't do. So that kind of thoughts have come up with the participants. And the second question is applicable to our real life, is that it might be helpful to create more improve in attention, concentration, planning, and then each time trying and then getting an error and then again trying. So keep trying. So that is one of the. That's it.
Very good. Excellent. So we have the following responses from the group. So we asked two questions to be discussed amongst yourselves that generated some response. From group 1, the impression was we were pressured to get it right. We have to complete the task in a specified time. We considered several alternatives, several ways of solving that problem. Okay, we failed many times, we were able to get it right. I don't know whether that is right or wrong, but what is critical is considering alternatives. Limited time to solve the problem. Any simulated problem can only have a specified time. Okay, that is the rule of the game. By trying many times, you are able to get the problem solved, means you are able to find a right solution. Okay. Also learned that it is okay to fail. If you fail, there is nothing to worry. And you can apply the lesson learned to various life situations. So can I open it for discussion now? Where all you can apply these lessons? What are the key lessons? There was pressure, there were alternatives, limited time to solve the problem. It is okay to fail. We can apply to various life situations. Yes, can you specify what life situations that is? Remember, you are studying in 10th standard.
Exam.
You are likely to come across many difficult situations. Okay, it may vary from study problems, relationship problems, financial problems, examination problems, okay, or family problems, other kinds of problems where you can apply it. Yes, ma'am.
Mostly examination.
Huh?
Mostly examination.
Ah,
As for 10th standard students, because that's their main concern.
ah.
How to study, what to study, within the particular period of time, what all to cover, how
Okay.
to plan for their exam.
Okay, right. See, if you are going to school regular, you are a regular student, you are going to school every day, you have lessons, syllabus that is to be completed, teacher teaches you, homework is given. So, if you are able to follow that, you are able to complete most of the things. Okay, why should that be a pressure? Why should that be a pressure? If you are a student, you are going to school, you have a syllabus, teacher helps you, teaches you, why should that still be a pressure?
Maybe my self-confidence will be less. So
Okay.
that I think
My self-confidence is less. Could it be that you did not concentrate on studies? Could it be that you did not pay attention at a particular time? Could it be that you did not go to school regularly? There could have been various reasons. So, various reasons could be the reason why you did not pass in the exam. You got less marks than what was expected, and therefore your parents felt let down and they scolded you. You got upset, you made an attempt to kill yourself or something like that. Okay, so this is a very common situation. Let us go to the next group. The next group lesson that was learned was, it started with doubt. Can I do it? The problem seems to be very difficult. Can I do it? Was the first lesson. The second question was, What if this goes wrong? If I am not able to solve the problem, I will become a laughing stock in front of others. People will laugh at me. Okay? Third lesson. Yes, this helps. The process of solving the problem helps in planning for my life. Last one is, a very important one is, whenever you are in a difficulty, consider alternatives. Okay? Did any one of you get time to seek help from somebody? For example, you had difficulty in solving the problem, maybe you had. Did you get help from somebody? No. Did the game have a rule where you cannot seek help? No. The rule was that I'll give you 2 minutes time. You will have to start at one point, join all the dots, make it into a kite. But there was no rule to say, I can't seek help. Suppose if you had sought help, what would have happened?
More options.
You would have had new ideas, you would have been able to solve the problem. But because it is a time specified period, you had very little options and therefore you did not consult. Suppose if you had sought help. So if a person is in a problem, if he or she seeks help, will that help? Would that be useful? Can you think of an example? What happened in your real life? There was a problem, you sought help, you were able to resolve the difficulty, reduce the intensity of the problem. Can each one of you give me an example? Yes.
So when I completed my 10th board examination, I got 385 marks. I was very confused. I was literally crying. I have no idea of what group I have to choose, whether biology or computer science or accounts. So I was in a great confusion. So I was sitting alone. I didn't get any idea. And after that, I go and discuss with my dad, and he told that okay, I'll help you. Don't worry, I'll take you to the school, and we'll discuss with your sir and madam, and we'll let you. So I got a guidance from my madam
Very
and sir.
good. So you had a real life problem. You sought help from your father. Your father helped you to contact the teacher, and the teacher gave you some guidance. Can you think of some example that happened in your life?
Yeah, it's similar to this. After I completed my UG, I had confusion whether to do my PG or go for a job. So I have to discuss with my BSc HOD and with my parents, and they gave me better options which one to choose.
Right. So when you were stuck, you again sought help. What about you?
Generally, when I'm overthinking a lot and when I want to, I usually don't talk about it to someone unless I reach a point. So I contact my friends or somebody who's nearby, visit them, I talk about it. Not that I need a
No,
solution.
like they gave a clear example. She gave a clear example. You give me an example. If you want time, you think about it. You can come back a little later. Yes.
Think about it.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a time after 10th I had to change school, for which there were some financial difficulties that the family had to go through, and we reached out to our immediate family, cousins and aunts and uncles, and they helped us out with that. So I was able to get into a better school.
Very good. So
Once I lost way when I was in a new place like Hyderabad. So
Okay.
I was supposed to get down in one bus stop, but I accidentally got down in another bus stand. So I was literally lost in that place. So this is not a known place, and I don't know the bus numbers also, which can take me to the
destination.
destination. So what I did, I just took a pause, and then my phone battery was also dying. So immediately I took 2-3 important numbers from local numbers in Hyderabad, and unfortunately
You
the phone
had
got.
prepared yourself with all these things in advance, or you took it from the telephone?
No, only 2 numbers or 3 numbers I have copied in the diary, a piece of paper, and just after that phone also died.
Very good.
Then again that number I contacted, and they suggested me to come from this. And the phone also I had to borrow someone, a stranger who is there in the bus stop. So I requested them that.
So will it be of use to say that whenever you are in trouble, think before you act. It will
Yes.
always be useful.
Yes.
If you are in trouble, seek help. Think with that person. Seek guidance, it will help. Okay? If the emotions are too strong, for example, I am not able to control, I am depressed, I am feeling fearful, I am feeling anxious, I am frustrated, we could do something to reduce those emotions, reduce that state. It is possible, for example, you can do breathing exercises, you can pray God, or you can practice something. Or like she said, I anticipated that something may go wrong. I have emergency numbers kept with me, registered in my diary, so I could use that and reach my destination. So in other words, she anticipated that phone may fail sometime. I may not be able to use it, but I was able to deal with that situation effectively, and it did not affect my health. Suppose if somebody doesn't do it, let us say they are stuck with a problem, they are not seeking help, they are not talking to somebody about it, or they did not plan. For example, failures are because they may not pay attention to the syllabus, they may not pay attention to studies, and therefore they did not complete syllabus, and therefore they failed. Okay? So, preparing in advance is an important strategy. Studying regularly is an important strategy. In case you are stuck, there is nothing to feel ashamed about. You seek help, seek guidance from somebody, and by doing that, you are able to move on. You are able to move on. So many people were able to move on. So, group discussion has led to some more discussion. Wherein, what do you think I did now?
Facilitated the discussion.
Huh? Very good. So I started examining your opinion, started giving meaning to whatever was discussed, whatever opinion was expressed, and gave a clear meaning. So did you learn anything from what I did? What did you learn?
That we have a lot of other options to move on.
Fantastic. So from facilitation, I learned that there is possible to learn alternatives. There are many options rather than working on only one thing. If somebody commits suicide, it means the option is limited to ending my life. Whereas here, you are saying options. So you learnt about alternatives, you learnt about options, you learnt about seeking support, you learnt about preparing in advance. In other words, you are doing what you are supposed to do. I go to school, my job is to learn. Whatever teacher teaches me, I read again. You also learn that I have to concentrate on my studies. You also learn that I need to discuss with somebody if I am stuck. useful to successfully deal with problems in our life? So if you use these things, what happens? You reach a positive end. That is passing, moving on, solving a problem, being happy, and so on. That's a positive end. But if you run away from home, consume poison, slash your wrist, do something like that, that's a negative end. By involving in negative behaviors, you can never feel happy. Okay? So, a student will have to be taught all of these things. By based on an activity, we can help them learn all these things. Okay? Do you think you can use this sometime in your life whenever you are in trouble? Hmm? Will it be a ready-made solution for you? Hmm? Will it be useful? Hmm? So, you now have a scheme. If I have a problem, I will think about the problem. I will consider different ways of solving the problem. I will examine different options that is there. I will seek help from people. In anticipation of problem, I will prepare myself. I will concentrate on a task that I am supposed to complete. I will discuss if I am stuck. I am in a corner. I don't know what to do. I will do this. And these are positive ways of dealing with our life problems. Then we go on to the next step. What is the next step?
Identifying skills.
Identification of life skills used. Okay. So, identification of life skills used. For example, the first one was considering alternatives. Alternatives means, what did you learn here? Is alternative a communication? Is alternative a discussion? Is alternative a problem solving process? So, the closest this comes to is problem solving. But please remember, none of these skills can exist independently on its own. Each one is interlinked like a chain. It is interlinked. So, alternative is a problem solving. So, by considering alternatives, you are committing to address the problem. You are concentrating on the problem. You are thinking about that problem, examining different ways of trying to get out of that problem. It's a very, very healthy way. 2. Suppose if you are stuck, you seek help. So how do you seek help? How do you seek help? What is the process of seeking help? By asking. In other words, asking means communicating. Okay? Communicating what your problem is. So, for communicating, you should be in a position to boldly talk about your problem. Whatever that problem may be. Now, communication can always come from you having a relationship with somebody. Okay? So, if you are open, you don't have a tendency to keep secrets, you are talking about your problems freely with your father, mother, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, you will get help. So, when you seek help, what happens? You may receive guidance. Okay? You are stuck here, you can do this. they show you a way. That guidance will take you forward. You also got guidance. But some people, they fail to seek help and therefore they are stuck, they get frustrated, they don't know what to do and they may end their life. Okay? They seek guidance. What else they can do? So, guidance means here communication. Okay? Now, the having patience. Sometimes we should have patience to solve the problem, isn't it? Take for example a thread that had got entangled very badly. To remove it, what should we do? We should patiently take one after another, understand where the problem is and try to fix it. If you are in a hurry, what happens? You will get more complicated, you will make it a firm knot and you will never be able to do anything. So, the third thing that you learn is patience. Okay? So, in terms of skills, patience comes from several things. It may come from problem solving, it may come from decision making, it may come from creative thinking, it may come from critical thinking, which means analysis. You analyze the problem. Okay? Right? So, you learn the following skills by doing this. The next question is, where will you apply in your life? Where and when will you apply these skills in your life? Okay? Let us rehearse. You learned patience. You learned the ability to seek help. You learned that I should talk about my problem frankly. I should consider alternatives. I should commit to solve my own problem. If I fail, normally what do? My teacher gave me less marks, she failed me. Why will your teacher fail you? Okay? Teacher has no joy failing you. Even the worst teacher in this world can never fail a student. So, sometimes we will start blaming somebody else for our failure. Okay? So, not blaming others, taking responsibility, committing to solve the problem, considering alternatives, are the key things that you learn. Where will you use it? Is the next question. Where will you use it in real life? So real life means you as a 10th standard student go to school every day. You might have to catch a bus every day. You might have to take carrier every day, eat food, play, mix with boys, girls, talk to them, compete with each other. No?
When I was studying 10th standard, so there was so in my class everybody will be so fair at all. So I feel that very inferior, I had an inferiority complex. I am dark, none of them is my friend. These are the things I had, I faced a lot in my 10th standard, also studies also. So, but this made me to put into some depression level. So I was not talking to anyone.
Okay.
And I was sitting in a corner. I just take a book and I just read books and I go to home. So so there was a changes in my attitude also.
So in other words, your looks made you feel unhappy. You started comparing yourself with others.
Yes.
Okay? So there are many reasons why somebody may be unhappy during the adolescence. It may come from studies, it may come from looks, it may come from financial problems, it may come from relationships. Suppose if you had a boyfriend and that boyfriend left you, various reasons. Okay? Each of these situations requires a specific way of dealing. If you say, if I fail, suicide is the only way, attempting suicide is the only way, running away from home is the only way, then your life will become of limited value. Okay? On the other hand, if you are willing to take failure into your stride and deal with that in the most positive manner, then you will survive. You think this class will help you to do that? Tell me honestly.
Yes.
Huh? Suppose if this class was not there, you would not have learned this.
You will learn it the hard way. Or
This is an easy way, is it?
nobody will teach like skills, life skills.
So you are saying that this is one way of learning things correctly. Okay? So you can use this in different situations. In situations where relationship fails, in situations where there are difficulties in studies, in situations where there are financial problems, in situations where your looks start bothering you, in other kinds of situations, like for example, there may be fights in the family, there may be poverty in the family, which may affect you. Okay? So all of you will all of us will have to take things the way they are, have patience to deal with the problem. Eventually, you will be successful. So for us to be successful, we should understand the problem. We should have patience. We should try to do something about it. We should attempt to solve the problem. You will find a way out of it. Okay? Now, this can be an important lesson. Last one is homework assignments. Includes you go back home, you understand in your area anyone who has run away from home, anyone who has stopped going to school, anyone who has attempted to kill self, anyone who has been using substances. So you understand, talk to that boy, why did he do this? What are the reasons? So you will be able to understand and bring back those important observations to discuss with your parents. Can we do these homework assignment discussions next week? Thank you.